My name is Yifen, I'm from Singapore. Before I came to Queen Margaret University, I just completed my A-levels, and that was done in Singapore as well. I found out about Queen Margaret University when I was looking at podiatry-related courses that was offered in the UK, and Queen Margaret was one of the university that was offering the honours programme. Why I chose Queen Margaret University was because when I was doing my research, I was particularly attracted to how it offered mainly health science courses, and I thought that that would be quite beneficial for my learning, because that means there will be facilities and equipment suites that will be suited for health science teaching purposes. I chose podiatry because I've always knew that I wanted to be in healthcare. Just like most of the healthcare students, it's quite a typical answer, but I wanted to be in a profession where it involves helping people and dealing with different cases and different challenges every day. I was particularly attracted to podiatry because of the heavy hands-on aspect that it involves. It also involves quite a number of fields, from wound care management to the general treatment, biomechanics aspect, and also nail surgery. And I thought the multiple aspect was what kind of would be of interest to me, because that means there would be different fields that I could go into eventually. My aunt is an avid traveller. She has been to different parts of Europe, and she was the one who told me that Edinburgh is really lovely and I would love it. I also heard about Scotland from my friends, so my friends were the ones who told me that Scottish people are really friendly. And I think that was what kind of reaffirmed my decision, because I wanted to be in an environment where people are friendly, and especially coming abroad to study alone, that can be quite intimidating, not knowing anyone. So that was one of the biggest reasons why I chose Scotland to study in. So when I first set foot in Edinburgh, I absolutely love it. Growing up in a modern city that's rather urbanized, you don't get the Old Town feels, and so I really particularly love Old Town a lot. And it's just a mix of Old Town and New Town together, and how Old Town has been so well preserved, but yet it still blends really well into the modern landscape. And also Edinburgh itself has that little bits of countryside elements like Artersea, Carlton Hill. It makes it a city but yet a countryside, and that's what I really like about it. The pace of living is really comfortable as well. And of course, people are so friendly. You just bump into a local person and they would just say hi to you. So this is something that I really would miss when I go back home, because back home is just a really busy city. Queen Margaret University is only 2 minutes away from the train station, which takes you 6 minutes by train into the city centre, into Edinburgh, which is really nice. But for me, the main thing is because it's located in the town. It's actually really quiet, and also we're situated by walking distance to Musselburgh Beach, which is just a perfect place to relax after a day of work. Some of my favourite things to do in Edinburgh includes just taking a stroll down the coast area, so just Musselburgh Beach, Portobello. I just really love being by the beach, catching sunsets, and it's just lovely because you get your own quiet time when you're walking. One of the best things to do in Edinburgh during summer, particularly in August, is to enjoy the International Fringe Festival. It's buzzing with activities and lots of free shows, even paid shows and musical theatres, comedies, lots of things for you to watch. And that's something that I've done last summer and I really enjoyed it. Settling down into Scotland wasn't as difficult or daunting as I thought it would be. It was really nice. In fact, I was really more excited to just settle into my new life. People were really friendly. The international office and accommodations had a few events that were organised to help with moving in the initial weeks. So I actually participated in some of the trips, such as the trip to IKEA and also the Musselburgh walk with Sylvia. And so that was really nice, because on the trip itself, it helped me become more familiar with my surroundings, and I also made a couple of good new friends during the trip. I've been up to the Highlands quite a couple of times, and I really love the Highlands a lot. Catching sunset at past 11 p.m, that's something I would never get to experience. So it was really lovely just being out in nature. When I first started my first year, the chance to volunteer as a health science student, basically a student ambassador for health sciences, came about when I saw the Facebook post and notification. So I signed up for it, and that was how I got involved with school activities, basically going to primary schools and different events, and high schools as well, to promote health science for Queen Margaret University. In my first year, I've also volunteered at elder care home, basically doing activities with the elderly there, and I found myself really enjoying every weekly sessions because it was just so nice bringing joy to the people there. So getting involved in different projects, different volunteering activities is really a good way to improve yourself, to discover new things that you actually like, and also to make new friends and to gain new skills as well. I have stayed in the halls of a residence for all 4 years of my degree, and I found that really handy because it's situated just right next to the academic building, which meant it's really handy to get around moving from classes to classes. And the 24/7 security also makes the halls really safe for the students. There are lots of extra support and services that you can tap on, especially if you're an international student. Personally, I have used the Effective Learning Service, which is a one-to-one support which you can get from experts who can help to look through your assignments, help to proofread and provide you guidance on how you should write and do an academic piece of writing. And I found that really beneficial, especially being new to academic writing. So the ELS have definitely been a great support for me. If I were to sum up Scotland in 3 words, it would definitely be charming, friendly and picturesque.